Closer to home, faith groups across Lethbridge are advocating for local homeless populations to get warm as temperatures plunge below zero. As Laurice Alexander explains now, the most vulnerable need our help now more than ever.
Karen says coming across homeless people who are scantily clad in frigid temperatures is a common sight.
They just have little sweaters on, hey? They come here to the shelter, to the Streets Alive to get sweaters, but still, when you go to the shelter, no, you have to take it off. It's really hard for us people, really it is. I cry when I go in there, please.
Formerly homeless, HORVAT shares her first-hand experience of spending her days in the bitter cold.
Winter is really rough. Like, there's nowhere, especially during COVID, where the homeless population can just kind of warm up and relax. So they've got the shelter and whatnot where they can sleep, but they gotta vacate first thing in the morning and then they're out in the cold all day long. And so I'd leave the shelter 8 o'clock in the morning and put on my abominable snowman gear, and that was like how I spent my day.
Leo will not be sleeping in a warm place, at least for the next 5 nights.
Well, 3 days ago I was taking a shower and one of the ladies in there came in there and trying to rush me out of there, and I was telling her to get out, and she wouldn't get out, so then I turned and go, get that F out of here, and she still wouldn't get out. So I threw my towel at her, so all you want to show, here you go, and I threw the towel at her, and then off that, they kicked me out, banned me for 5 days.
When asked what he will do to stay warm, Leo didn't have much of an answer.
I don't know, pretty much I don't like sitting around too much because then my body gets cold, and so I go stand by one of those things, warm up a bit, and just start walking around. Pretty much walk around all night.
So how can you help keep someone warm?
Warm clothing is important, and the ability to layer. More often than not, it's more than just one jacket and one whatever. They're putting on multiple layers to stay warm, multiple layers of pants, socks, weatherproof, warm insulated shoes, boots, and of course gloves, toques, and all the other winter attire.
I would urge people, if you have extra jackets, if you have gloves, if you have toques, warm stuff, just, make it available to people. If you see them on the streets, just hand it to them. There's nothing wrong with that either. So if you see someone who needs it, just give them what they need.
For Bridge City News, I'm Laurice Alexander.